and welcome once again to another episode of Articulate Thoughts, a personal blog of mine where I express thoughts, ideas, experiences, and observations about conscious dance, which is a movement practice that uses dance as a form of moving meditation. And today's episode is entitled Blessed because I had a really powerful reminder of how great it is to be thankful and grateful for everything in my life. The past couple of weeks, I felt like I was kind of moving away from that, and I felt it in everything I was doing, in particular dance. Like just dancing did not feel the same, and I was becoming more and more aware that I was just focused on things that were not present in my life, and things I wanted that I didn't have, and just that kind of mentality. And then this like past weekend was really intense for me, and I reached a point where I realized like even though I was aware that I wasn't being thankful and grateful, like doing it, like being like saying things I was grateful for, like I was mentally projecting it out there, but I wasn't really feeling the gratitude. And at some point of the weekend, I don't know, it's kind of like everything just kind of fell in place, and I just kind of let go of certain attachments or expectations of things being a certain way. And then when I went into dance last night on Monday, it felt really, really good. And I felt that gratitude there. And there was a point in the dance where I was reminded of this very endearing concept of dance being a celebration and an act of gratitude because for all intents and purposes in the grander scheme of things, if you think about like everything is energy vibrating at a frequency, and this human body that I'm experiencing and this human life that I'm experiencing is basically all this energy condensed into this tiny thing compared to what exists in the universe. And within this tiny thing, I'm just, able to experience vibration through sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, and emotion. And it really is like when I think about it, it really is a privilege. It's a real blessing, and I think for me, like part of why dancing feels so good when it lines up perfectly, it's like thanking the universe, saying, "Wow, this is like amazing. I'm grateful. I'm going to use what I've been given and create something beautiful and joy. Feel really good about that and share it and just express myself and express this gratitude." And this whole thing with like gratitude is it's really been popping up a lot. Like about 2 weeks ago, I went into the Central Calgary Library for the first time, and it was a pretty interesting spot to be in. And I was waiting for a friend, and it ended up just kind of meandering around the library. They had a piano in there, so I was jamming on that for a little while. That felt pretty good. And haven't played like my fingers haven't really touched a real piano in a while, so it was really nice to just kind of mess around on that for a bit. But I eventually found this book, and it was I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's basically photography of all the art installations at Burning Man, which is a music festival that happens in Las Vegas every year, and it's one of the most popular and um, really like well established festivals and like worldwide. And so basically, this photographer just basically has a history of all the art installations and just kind of put it into this book. And I was kind of skimming through it and just looking through it, and there was this one quote by Friedrich Nietzsche, who's a German philosopher and writer and poet. And basically, there was a quote, and it said, "The essence of all beautiful art, all great art, is gratitude." And that really struck like a really deep chord within me, and then like I was like thought about it for like the rest of the day, and it was echoing throughout the past couple of weeks. And I don't know when I think about being like putting myself in the shoes of a really great artist who has an immense level of skill and talent and ability to create such beautiful art, it really does come from a place of gratitude because it's again this recognition of being in a human body and being gifted with certain abilities and using that gift, accordingly. Just like just use it like that in itself is using appreciation and gratitude. It's like I have this, so I'm going to use it and create better, bigger, better things. So that's kind of been my thought process in the last little while, and I really do feel like gratitude is like at the heart of like all creation, and like whatever I want to create for my life, if I don't have that gratitude there, then any amount of effort or any energy that I put into it, it's not as efficient. Like I'll build something, but it's not going to be the foundation will not be very strong. It'll fall apart at one point in time or another. But all the things I feel I've created through a foundation of gratitude and appreciation, that's are the things that kind of been lasting the longest in my life and continue to thrive and grow and serve me and benefit my life personally. So that's my thought process this past week, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in. And I will see you on a dance floor in the near future. If not, inshallah.